Yep.
Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com and playing a little Fez. Fez was exclusive to the 360 Xbox Live Arcade for quite some time, and it came to Steam, I think, sometime in 2013, and eventually it's found its way to the trio of Sony platforms. Got a nice Zelda poster without the words on it. Very nice. It came out day and date, Vita, PS3, PS4, which is fantastic. So if you haven't played it, you can. This is the very beginning of the game, and you see that in the world of Fez, they're still using pneumatic tubes, which are very popular with the kids nowadays. So, gotta have a pneumatic tube. That's just the requirement. So you get a letter. Your name is Gomez, and the old man who just dropped that letter down the pneumatic tube has asked you to come to the top of the village to tell you something. So you must make your way to the top of the village. And the children in the village know your name, and being silly, that's telling you to run around all day long, because that's all they are programmed to do. The game is controversial because of some statements and some inaction by the game's designer, the man who is linked to the game. It's essentially, I mean, I don't think he was a programmer, but he designed the game. That would be Phil Fish, because of some unfortunate statements that he made in social media, and I guess his statement about patching an issue in the version on the 360, his reluctance to do so because of the cost that Microsoft charged. He charges for patches. I guess you get one for free, and then after that, I guess he said it was like 40 grand. Anyway, it was a lot of money he would have to have spent to fix it. The game sold very well, but obviously I don't know what the details are, all that stuff, but I'm trying to put that to the side. I still enjoyed the game on the 360, and I don't see why I wouldn't on the various Sony platforms. Alright, back to the game. So the old man has something to show you. He wants to give you a new perspective on things. And you're about to see that happen. And if you can look at the text next to the cube, the rotating cube, the slowly rotisserie chicken cooking rotating cube, you'll see some sort of language. One of the parts of this game is to actually figure out what all that means. If I remember correctly, Phil Fish wanted to create a game that kind of had that old Castlevania to Simon's Quest kind of appeal to it, where people complete it collectively, where you have a community who's all searching for the secrets and helping each other out. You give me this, I'll give you that, and people working together to solve the puzzles and the mysteries of the game. And I have to say, it largely succeeded. For a while, I mean, people were certainly focused on deciphering that language and figuring out all the puzzles. And as you can see, this is a slowly rotating Fez, hence the name of the game, and it's being placed onto Gomez's head. And his brain just blows up. No, he's just really happy about it. Okay. So now you have the ability to rotate the world you're in. I probably should have shown earlier there was a guy who mentioned about something about the world being flat, because to everyone else who doesn't have the Fez, the world is flat. Two dimensional. That's it. The Fez enables you to gobbledygook and mess up everything. You have to restart your home machine all over again with the birdie BIOS and the logo. Yeah, the first time I saw this, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. For some reason I thought of Eternal Darkness. That's another story. So now the world's kind of glitchy, as you can see. Things just aren't quite right. I can hit X now, can I? Hit X. Who recorded this thing? And then the game begins again. And then you wake up in your bedroom, but of course now you're wearing the Fez. So you're back outside. That little rotating cube-like thing is Dot, which Dot just said. So basically the whole point of this game is that whenever worlds have been, I guess, worlds have been folded onto itself so many times that things are starting to break. And the old man, I guess he probably did it before, set everything right, and he's getting old, so it's time to hand the Fez down to someone else, and Gomez is who he chose to hand the Fez down to. Fez being the embodiment of the power to see things in a different way than everybody else does, which we could sit here and say is symbolic or whatever, but it can be if you want to. But basically you have to gather up all these cubes all over the world and enable you to unlock doors and access other things. On paper it sounds like really boring and kind of banal, but leaving all the controversy of its creator and everything to the side, I had a really good time with this game. I have not beaten it on the any of the Sony platforms. I did finish it on the 360. And I rather enjoyed it. I enjoyed sharing secrets with my friends or people online or whatever. So, once you, I think it takes 8 pieces to make a complete cube. So, there's one. I need one more. I like how the doors show you what's behind the door, so if you don't want to go out of it, you don't have to. You don't have to go out of the door to find out what's behind it, which is kind of nice. Nice little feature. Gomez is very tired. Let's go start to sleep. Having a lot of fun rotating things. That's all I can say. And once you get the final piece of a cube, this happens. He gets very happy again. Completing the cubes is what enables you to unlock new areas. And keys unlock treasure chests, which have maps in them. Memory serves, sometimes they also have other cubes in it. So now that I have a completed cube, I can open up the door at the bottom of the first section. And this game, you're going to have to like wrap your brain around it, because the mechanics are simple. It is a platformer. You jump. There's no combat. There's no boss fights. It's all about exploration. You just explore. And the map can be quite intimidating. You will learn to use it in time. It will make sense. There's a legend. You saw that on the lower left. But the point is to rotate things, figure out the environmental puzzles, so you can get through. You got to complete those cubes so you can unlock new places. So there's another one. And as you get into new areas, the game will kind of give you a quick spin of what the area is, what it consists of, and what you'll be interacting with. So you can kind of see where some of the cube pieces are, fragments. I have to retrieve them. I found it very relaxing to play. I like the music. Um, it was frustrating at times. There were times when I really wanted to make progress and I felt like I wasn't. But that goes with any game. I mean, the game is meant to be all about exploration and just sharing secrets or things that you learn about it. And as you can see, levels sort of linked together. So I remember that bell puzzle at the top. That's another story. But you'll be going through a lot of different areas and trying to figure out what is going on. Seeing fragments at the top of the screen or at the bottom and not knowing exactly how to get there. And just taking the time to figure it out. And learning this map, which is integral. But yeah. And there's varied environments, as you can see. There's platforms, and you'd be going not underwater, but like in the sewer area. There's a lot of different areas, and this is a lot of secrets. And it's one of those games where you can complete the game and not be anywhere near 100%. I think I beat it at maybe 109, maybe 112%, and there's still a lot more to be discovered. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but there are definitely some secrets at the end which open up things even more than I thought they would. So I would say if you enjoy Fez on 360 or on Steam and you want to be able to take it with you, play a really, really pretty version of it. I don't know if there's any real difference, but it is cross-buy on the Sony platform, so if you buy it once for $10, you have it on all three platforms, which is kind of nice. Fez is certainly an acquired taste, but I really dug it. It was something different. Check it out.